Tens to tablets, it is all about the gadgets, and so what I've got for you is Samsung's Connected Home Pro. What is this? Why do you even care at this point? Well, I'll tell you. If you are part of the group of consumers that goes, I really like that new idea of connected home and stuff, but I'm not a techno whiz and I don't really care to get into all that kind of stuff, then this is a great solution for you. So I'm going to give you kind of an overview of what it is, what it does, and why you might want to use it in your house. Let me give you a quick unboxing. I've already taken things out so that we don't have to go through that whole process, but let me show you what you get. You're going to get a box, which is going to come with a Wi-Fi setup for your hub, and then a SmartThings hub setup on the other side. I'll explain what that means here in just a minute. You're going to get the hub itself. You're going to get a Cat 6 cable. That just means faster transmission for your non-techie types. And you're going to get your plug-in. Pretty important. You need some power for that. Put that off to the side. Now let's talk about the hub. What do you get on the hub? This is really basic. It's a real simple design. I love it. If you're non-techie, this is going to be great. It's small. It's not overly obnoxious. It doesn't look like, the big, all of antennas sticking up and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, going on from there. So what you've got is a spot for your power. You've got a spot for the cord. This one coming from your modem into this. And then you've got a spot for another cord like this. It only comes with one though. From here to another device. So maybe you have another hub, like for instance a Hue Lights hub that will need to be connected to the internet. So you can connect these things up. Why do you want this over what you may already have, or if you're just thinking about this, why do you want this one compared to all the other cool stuff out there? Simplicity. This is simple, and here's why it's simple. First of all, it is a Wi-Fi router for your home. The advantage of this is you can also do what they call mesh networking, and that just means you put 1, 2, 3 throughout your home, and it extends the range of your Wi-Fi signal. I only need one in the small apartment that I'm in at right now, so one is what I have. If I were back home where I have a larger house, then I would have 2 or 3 of these, and it would extend the coverage throughout my house so I don't have those dead spots or the 1 to 2 bars where it doesn't really work very good. Okay, beyond that, you're thinking about smart home things. You just bought a TV that, wow, it can connect. You bought some Hue lights. Wow, those would work out great. But now I've got a hub for my lights. I've got a hub for this. I've got a hub for that, and all those different things out there. This puts it all in one. One hub does smart things, and it does Wi-Fi. That's why it's simple. Okay, let me talk just a little bit of technical jargon, and I'm going to explain what that technical jargon is for, but it's stuff that you probably ought to understand just a little bit as you're going to make your purchase. So I'm going to talk just a little bit about technology that's within this. Will this work with all my old stuff? So if you're just moving into this and you're kind of getting started and you go, I got this really old tablet, I got this really old phone, or whatever the device is it running on 2.4 or 5 gigahertz? And if all that went, then let me tell you, yes, all your old stuff is going to work. This is backwards compatible for your Wi-Fi, meaning that if you bought it 5 years ago, the technology that was built 5 years ago, they built that technology into that. That means that if you're using technology from 5 years ago, you aren't going to see drastic benefits from a device like this. But when you add devices that are bought current time of this video, then you will see improvements in your Wi-Fi usage. And of course, if you're using SmartThings devices, then this is built into it and you'll have that technology too. So, a couple things. This is a wireless Wi-Fi router connecting, and it covers A, AC, B, G, and N. So if you look at your device and it has any of those Wi-Fi N, Wi-Fi A, Wi-Fi B, ACs, anything in that component that says that your Wi-Fi is that compatibility, then this is working with. All right, it uses 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz on the Wi-Fi connection. What does that mean? If you have a whole bunch of old pieces of equipment that run on Wi-Fi, they were probably 2.4. That's the megahertz, the frequency range. A lot of the new stuff coming out with 5. So if it says AC, it's probably done on 5. So at the end of the day, when you're trying to, stream videos on your device, and you bought this device, 3 or 4 years ago, it's probably going to be kind of slow. It's going to buffer a lot. But you go out and you buy yourself a newer technology device that was bought, or built in the last year, then it's probably going to work on 5 gigahertz, and then that would increase the ability to have better streaming, faster flow of the information. All right, so I just wanted to cover that stuff. It does, you know, it's got a processor in it, it's got some RAM and all that, all irrelevant. If you want to look at that information up, I'll put the website link at the bottom and you can check that out. All right, what I wanted to do is I'm not going to go into a whole in-depth on how you connect this thing. You can check out tons of videos. Samsung puts them out also, and maybe I'll do that video for you later. I just want to give you an example of how it's working, and so you can see, you know, what it looks like on a phone in order to use. A couple caveats. Can you use this on a computer? No, you can't. I don't believe they make a Windows app for it at this time. They may in the future, but right now this is Android apps, and I believe they also make iOS. This is a Samsung Connect app, and I'm going to show you on the actual phone here that you're going to use this app to connect to the device, and then from there you're going to use this app in order to run things throughout your house. All right, so I changed things up a little bit. I just wanted to walk you through what it's like when this thing's working and give you a couple quick pointers. So make sure you stay to the end of the video, and you'll catch up on all the, oh shoot, I should have done that. But all right, so now we're at the point where I want to just give you a little bit of what is it like when you're using your phone app in order to make things work. And I've got a light here on the table so you can see it go on and off when I'm using it on the phone. You've got the Connect app, and it is up, and it shows 21 devices. Now, first thing you need to know, if you're using a Samsung device, now I have the Note 8 in front of me. I also have the S8 that I've used in the past. When you connect a Bluetooth device to your phone, it's going to show up in this app. So don't be afraid that there's 21 devices and I only have 2 lights. No, that's not what's going on. Everything that you've connected to your phone is also going to show up in this app because you can control it, it's called. So I'm just going to turn this off real quick, and all you do is you tap on it and it goes off. That's pretty basic. Let's check it out. Let's look at what can I do with this. Oh, I can control color. So if I want to turn this to blue, it turns blue. If I want to turn it to red, it turns red. Purple for you purple fans out there, and so on. And we'll go back to white. And of course, you know, if you want a unique color, you can just pick what you like. Oops, looks like I didn't. There we go. All right, you can also dim it. So we're dimming this. We're going to dim it all the way down to really, really low, and we'll come back up. So very basic functions. Like I said, the idea behind this is keeping it very simple. Make it user-friendly so that we can all use it. If you are a power user, there are some functions in this that you can find and use, but if you're a power user, you're probably going to be much happier with things like the SmartThings Hub, because the app that goes with that has a lot more to do in it. So you can really fine-tune things and you can add a lot of stuff. If you're a consumer that's looking for simple, then this is the way to go, and this app will help you. Go up here to these little 3 dots called the hamburger sign, and up in the top you have this thing called Rules. And this is where you can set things up to do stuff. So if you're wondering, well, why is it everyone else can make their lights come on when it's time to get up in the morning and all that? You can too, okay? It's pretty simple. I'm not going to go into the details on it, but just know that that is available, and it's called Rules in this particular app. Let me summarize this just a little bit and give you a couple tips. First of all, simple, set up your Wi-Fi. Once your Wi-Fi is set up, and you do this all through the app, the directions are on here, then what you're going to do is you're going to set up your SmartThings. If you happen to have an additional SmartThings hub, for instance, the SmartThings hub itself, it does work with this. They work, I would say, sort of in conjunction too. I can control things through my SmartThings app, which gives me finer detail and better control for the power user part. But I have both devices connected on the same network. There are some stuff that you need to know, so do your research before you get into all of that. Bottom line is, it is not simple when you're using all the other types of devices that do the same thing. What is simple is using the Samsung Connect Home Pro. You plug it in, you turn on your Wi-Fi, you set up the apps really easy. You go in and you set up your SmartThings if you even want that turned on, and that's really easy. It provides direct connection via wireless to your devices so that you get better throughput, and that is great. And oh, by the way, it's a small footprint without all the little antennas sticking up, and you can do things like control your lights and stream, etc. You name it. What do I wish I had known before I started messing with this? First of all, understand the difference. There is a Home Pro, that's this, and there is a Home. What's the difference between the two? Physically, not a whole lot. You're going to see the box, it's not going to be very different. You're going to see the hub, not very different. The Home Pro is faster, okay? All right, the next thing that I wish I had known was, you know, when you start plugging stuff in and then it's working and then it's not working and you unplug one piece and the next thing it isn't working. Yeah, anyway, unplug it all. Plug in the first device, this, get it working. Then plug in your next device. For me, it was the Hue hub. I plugged the Hue hub in. I waited for the lights to come on and I followed the steps in order to connect it. Follow what the app says. It'll work eventually. I say eventually. Like all technology, it is not perfect each and every time, but my experience is if you take your time, you will get this set up and it will work great and it will be easier than other options out there. There's always something that works perfect out of the box the first time and that same device just doesn't work for anybody else. You know what? That's buying technology. But I can tell you my experience has been, I struggled with it in the beginning because I was trying to do too many things. Don't do that. Just start step by step and work your way through it. Follow the directions. They got videos online, you name it. It is pretty easy to follow along and do, and most of the time it will work. And I say most of the time because if you can find technology that works every time, I will be impressed, and make sure you leave me a comment below about that because I don't think I've ever seen it. Bottom line is this, I think this is a really great product, and if you're looking for simple and all-encompassing, then the Samsung Connect Home Pro would be the way to go. All right, so I have Bixby on my phone. This is the Note 8, and I have Samsung Connect, the app, which you need to set this up. And I wanted to see how well it would work. Can I use my phone to do it all and get rid of all the other things? Well, absolutely not, because you can't get rid of anything. It's technology. Anyway, but you know what? I wanted to see if on my phone I can control the other stuff. So we're going to try it out. Here we go. Hi, Bixby. Open Samsung Connect.
Okay, here it is.
All right, now we have the app. Hi, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Turn off accent light.
No problem. Let's pick the light you want.
All right, so it got me to the app, but it is not letting me do what I wanted to do. So we're gonna try something. So it says accent is the actual term used on the app, so I'm gonna try that. Hi, Bixby. Turn off accent.
Which one?
Turn off a light in Samsung Connect. Oh, it looks like I have to touch it.
No problem. Let's pick the light you want. No problem. Let's pick the light you want.
Okay, I don't think we're there yet. So let's try something different. Hi, Bixby. Open Samsung Connect app and turn off accent. All right, so it looks like that we are not really there. Yeah, and it says, I'm not sure what's going on here. So you need to set up a different way to do that. One last tip I wanted to show you. If you're using a Samsung device, when you have this open, now ignore the DU recorder because I'm trying to show you what's on the screen. You'll see Samsung Connect shows up at the top here. And underneath that, you have little light bulbs and plugins and different things like that. So, and then I just hit the arrow over and you can see the hub, you can see the smart things, so on. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna just tap on one of the lights and it shows what that light is. And it shows that I can just tap it to turn it on or off. End tables, okay. No, we don't want the bedroom. All right, we want accent. Nope, not an accent TV. We want accent. That's this light right there. So now we're looking at it and you can see the blue line shows that it is on. And by tapping this, it then turns it off. So you can control it from your phone. You just can't use Bixby yet. All right, thanks for watching. This is Gadget Guy Addict. I hope you enjoyed this. If you would, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you're looking for links, they're all down below. You can find this, you can know how to purchase it. If you're looking for all the other things, I'll go ahead and link those down below. If you're looking for the Hue lights and so on, I'll link those down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. This is Gadget Guy Addict. do me a favor, leave some comments down below. If you're looking to purchase this, I'll leave some links down below you can find too. And you know what? Thanks for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this.